2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Green Bay Packers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Good running play here to start the drive. That'll net him 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Detroit.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
They'll drop to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He'll look to throw. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Love. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First down, Love to pass. Throw left side complete. That's McGee. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder.
And I think the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free. Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, it's Jones. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
That is caught by Cohen. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Love from the gun. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside. And I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Sliding out of the pocket. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember,
well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra time.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McGee. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing. Love. He finds his man, complete. It's McGee. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
No
63
way,
yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the ball
I
moves
cannot
into
play
Lion
this shit.
territory now.
Sure.
Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw now. Here's Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly.
Ain't no way I'm playing. I'm playing one season on the E4 version. That's it. I can't do this shit no more.
On play action. Love to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline.
You need to get one season out of me with this shit. And this shit dead, cuz ain't no way I'm finna keep playing this
I
shit.
like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Love, they go play action now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
I literally hate the way they do that now. I literally hate the way they do that shit. That shit is a pick throwing folks upfield like that, bro.
They'll set up a throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on.
Who he going then, bro? If he in the D3, how he going to go around in there, bro? That shit fucking crazy, bro.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
I ain't got a tackle like that the whole fucking game. My D tackle stand right beside Aaron Jones. Won't even touch it, man. That guy ain't so fucking whack, bro.
Play action this time with Love. And he's got it.
They can count the criminal. They think I'm gonna keep playing this shit. This shit dead. This This version here is not what it is.
28 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCrane.
They getting that one season out of me. I'm dropping here. Goddamn 4 league on me. This shit pure ass, bro.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision
Clay out here running here around slow as fuck.
Every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
Well, you had nigga toasted on the goddamn.
Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild their confidence.
Toasted on the wheel while he jogged.
Across the 35.
Another catch for there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Love. Looking deep for Adams. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback.
I ain't know this nigga here had a trait. I gotta go through all that shit.
Offense ready to begin their drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
What thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver inside
I ain't like that on Madden.
yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good hit.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Sean Gear standing right upside because how you not block that man, bro?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Jones. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Toward the sideline. did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10
He's gonna fall for 15 yards no matter what.
Another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry,
there's no way they can play this shit and think this shit good.
The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They're going to look to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds.
That's crazy. He even made that throw, bro.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially
off the back foot. Like, what, bro?
So right now, the only one really applying probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Wow.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Always in here, bro.
And that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Oh, my God.
And seeing nowhere to throw.
I could have sworn I picked
on. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McGee. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're looking to put this one in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Jones again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's McCray now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football.
The best thing to do on that game is fall forward 15 yards, bro.
A lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's
look at that.
Done throughout this
you guaranteed to get 5 yards, bro. That shit too easy. They get stuffed in the backfield, still get 5 yards. That shit crazy. You can't run on that bitch, you just hold.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.